Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an aged up AU I wrote, so please don't hate. I don't know what else to say, so enjoy this cringe.
Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied, I'm dying inside.
It's around 4:30 p.m. Todoroki and Midoriya are getting ready for their date night. They share a small apartment together and have been living there ever since they graduated UA. They've also been dating since their first year of high school. With that information, let's begin. Todoroki, have you seen my black socks, the long ones? Oh, you mean these? Todoroki questioned while holding up his pant leg. Todoroki, you know those are mine. No, I have nothing to wear. You can wear these, the big-head boy said, handing the greenette a pair of Shoto Hero socks. You know, something like this. Izuku giggled while taking the socks from his boyfriend's hands. You did this on purpose, didn't you? You betcha, and now you have no choice, we're gonna be late for our movie, so hurry it up. Fine. The greenette slipped on the socks and his shoes and they headed out. Tell me again why we're going to the movie first. I'm hungry. Reasons. That's not a valid answer. Midoriya teased as they got into the car. But seriously, what are we doing after the movie? Would you stop worrying so much? I have everything all planned out. I know, I just feel bad. Why? Well, it's our 7-year anniversary and you had to plan everything. I already told you there's a reason, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy the nice scenery outside your window. Midoriya just pouted while turning up the radio a little bit and staring out the window. The city was being dressed in pretty pink flowers. Fairy lights hung across the streets. People were scattered everywhere in the middle. It was a breathtaking sight. Hey Todo, do you know why they're decorating downtown all fancy like that? No idea, probably another hero celebration. They've been doing those a lot recently. Well, ever since All Might. Todoroki stopped the words from slipping out. Oh right, you don't have to explain the rest, I understand. It's been about a month since All Might passed away. Midoriya was right there next to him. Ever since the news spread across Japan and the rest of the world, people have been holding get-togethers with the community to help clear the atmosphere. These celebrations were meant to bring clarity to other heroes in training, to show them that they can still work hard even with their idol being gone. The big-head boy reached down, grabbing a hold of Izuku's hand, giving it a little squeeze. The greenette just stared down before speaking again. We should go to one sometime. Are you sure? I mean, I don't want. It's fine Todoroki, I could use a day to just party and hang with other heroes. Plus we could maybe meet up with some old friends. Todoroki's body relaxed in his seat. He wanted to take Izuku's mind off of everything, he just wanted him to be happy again. He was hoping this night would change everything, so that's why he took over the planning. Shoto pulled into the parking lot and the couple made their way to the ticket booth. Their fingers intertwined. You could probably see the love beating off of them. What movie do you want to see? Oh sweet, I can pick? Yeah. Let's see, I really want to see the new Demon Slayer movie. Alrighty. Todoroki said as they walked forward. He paid for the tickets and they headed in. Let's not get snacks so we save room for dinner. Okay. They walked in and began searching for seats. Todoroki took this opportunity to grab Midoriya's arm and drag him to the back row. Why are we sitting all the way back here? Because then there's no one behind us and I can kiss you whenever I want. Todoroki-kun. We're in public. That's never stopped me before. He retorted while leaning in for a kiss. Izuku didn't resist. He always loved this side of Todoroki deep down. How public he was about their relationship, it just sent a wave of relaxation through his body. Eventually the movie started, then ended, and they followed the crowd out. That was amazing. I don't think I've felt that many emotions in one sitting. Did you really have to scream all that in the beginning though? What? The shorter male dragged out, whimpering at his disapproving boyfriend. Everyone else was doing it. If everyone jumped off a bridge, would you? Yup. Wait, what? I'd be saving them, duh, I'm number one, remember. Hahaha, so funny. Stop teasing me, let's go eat, I'm starving. Alrighty. Where are we going? You'll see. The pair got into their car and headed off to the restaurant. Upon pulling up, Deku recognized the building. Hey wait, isn't this the place we had our first date at? Yeah. Wasn't the food here amazing? It sure was, come here. Todoroki grabbed the underside of his lover's face, pushing it up to stare into his eyes. Todo. He leaned in and kissed him, Midoriya's stomach filled with butterflies. They separated after a few seconds, both their faces were painted with a small smirk. That's number 2. Of what? How many kisses I've given you? You're counting? I have to get to 7 for today. I'm sure there'll be a lot more than 7, Midoriya snickered. Todoroki just stared at his face, all his freckles scattered over his soft pale flesh. He stared at the dimples that formed when he smiled, and his eyes. They were a deep pool of emerald that he just wanted to get lost in. Let's go now, I already called ahead for a table. Really? So we don't have to wait? Nope. Great. The pair walked out into the door. Once inside, they went to the front reception and eventually were seated at a table. I don't remember what I got last time. I'm pretty sure it was sushi. OHH, right. Shoto shook his head while letting out a faint breath and smiling. Are you getting that again? Probably no. After a few minutes passed, they finally decided what to get and ordered. Todoroki ordered a cold soba while Midoriya had his classic katsudon. Why do you always eat it cold? I don't know, I just don't like hot things. So you don't like me? The freckled boy looked up at his boyfriend with those big glistening eyes of his. I never said that. I know, I'm just joking with you. I know. You make no sense. They both laughed it off. Their dinner arrived and they dug in, filling up the hunger that once consumed their stomachs. That was so good. Sure was. Where are we going next? The shorter male asked while standing up. Todoroki did the same. This one is a surprise. Oh come on, everything's been a surprise tonight. Well, deal with it. They walked to the car and started driving around. Where are you even going? Don't tell me you're lost. I'm not lost, just trust me, okay? Deku plopped back into his seat while pouting. He just wanted his lover to explain to him what was happening. He hated being left in the dark. He popped his head up, taking in the sight of the city. The sight of the sun setting, peeking its way through the cracks of every building. Izuku watched his boyfriend turn the car. This way, it's so familiar. Don't tell me. The sight of the old building came into view. Why are we here? I wanted to relive some old memories. Deku just smiled at the school. The place where they met, the place where it all began. The school that taught him everything he knows today. He parked the car and they stepped out. Are we even allowed to be here? Probably no. Probably not. You mean to tell me you didn't ask to come here? It's our old school, plus why would they suspect the number 1 and 2 heroes? You got a point. They began on their ways towards the school. Walking up that path brought back so much nostalgia. Feels so good to be back here, right? Yeah. Shoto took a hold of Izuku's hand and dragged him to a special spot. Stop pulling me everywhere, my wrist is starting to hurt. He stopped mid-sentence as he looked up. They were at the arena. The sports festival that began their relationship. Oh, now this is a throwback. He was speechless. The stadium was lit up with every color in existence. A poster of the top 3 heroes was hung up. That picture is not accurate. What do you mean? Your butt is way bigger in person. Todoroki. The air filled with giggles once again. This isn't the actual place I wanted to take you to. Where is the actual place? Come. He wrapped his hand around his wrist and they began running. What about the car? We can come back, for now we're walking. Actually, this is running, could you slow down, my legs are too short for this. Todoroki didn't care to listen, he just kept running. He didn't want to stop until they got there. They ran through the back streets, through grass and past light posts flickering on. The tall walls blocked off the light that once surrounded them. The brunette could see a beam of light getting brighter as they moved forward. Where are you taking me? Just wait. And with that they made it out of the darkened alleyway. Lights shined from every angle. They were in the middle of the city. Shops' neon lights flashed, billboards advertised different clothing brands, and the smell of food filled the air around his nose. The pink flowers almost looked like they were glowing. And the same fairy lights now brightened up the roads they hung across. Wow! His eyes were full of life, dancing around all the sights of the city. I know how much you like the city lights at night, so I wanted to bring you here for this. For what? All of a sudden music rang from the speakers. What are you doing? What's all this? I'm gonna sing to you. But you don't sing. Well, I guess you'll just have to listen. No.
I'd stroll into a bank and put a ski mask on and walk out with $1,000,000. Then I'd burn it in a pile on your front lawn just to prove it didn't mean that much. I'd sell everything I owned, take a pile of cash, walk into the casino, bet it all on black, then blow all of my winnings on a limousine to make out with you in the back. Hey, I'm not afraid to look insane, 'cause I'm crazy about you. There's nothing that I won't do just to make you love me, love me, love me. Throw away my pride for you just to make you love me, want me, trust me, baby. I know I'm all but shameless, need you and I could care less if everyone knows that I'm your fool. Girl, there's nothing I won't do just to make you love me, love me, love me. Hey, I'd buy a couple red-eye one-way tickets to Paris to a first class ride. Then I'd carry your body to the top of the tower to kiss your lips at midnight. Then we'll wander through the streets and drink champagne, get drunk and start singing in the pouring rain. I'll acapella karaoke sexy thing, 'cause baby I feel no shame. Say this whole world can know you're all I need, 'cause baby someday I'll drop and hit one knee and tell you I'm not afraid to change your name, 'cause I'm crazy about you.
Shoto stared deeply into Midoriya's eyes. The music he once was lip-syncing to carried on as Todoroki began to speak. Where do I begin? These past years have been a dream. I've been living with a person that's so hard-working. You are just incredible. All you do is smile, and that smile and that drive is what brought you to me. Izuku could feel Todoroki shaking as he played with his hands. Shoto, what are you doing? The tears covered his big eyes. They were not sad, but he felt immense happiness. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, I want to grow old with you, I want to save people with you, I want to be your other half. Todoroki let go of the hand that once squeezed his. The cool air hit his sweaty palms as he reached into his back pocket. He lowered himself to the ground, now resting on one knee, pulling that small box forward and opening it slowly. So Izuku Midoriya, I want to ask you something. Deku let the tears spill out, not caring about the crowd of bystanders all watching and filming the moment. Will you marry me? The brunette let out the huff of oxygen that was stuck in his lungs. He couldn't hold the smile back, it spread across his face. Yes, yes, I will marry you. Todoroki got up off the ground and kissed him. He never wanted to let go. The roar of cheers and hooting reigned over them. In this moment, even though there was people all around them making noise, they felt they were the only ones on Earth. They broke from the kiss and Shoto slipped the ring on his finger. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. The two had smiles plastered across their faces, they couldn't shake this feeling of pure bliss. Midoriya hadn't noticed before, but more lights were added around them. Just then familiar voices filled up the air. Oh my god, I'm freaking out, that was perfect. Everything went according to plan. Oh my. I haven't seen you guys in years, I didn't even know you were still around here. Well, some of us flew over to be here for this. Wait, for real? Who else is here? You're Erika, Denki, and Jiro. Where are they? They went up in a building to get some overhead shots, they should be here any moment. Okay, enough chit chat. Yes, congrats you two. I'm so happy for you guys. Same here. I've been waiting for this day and being able to help out was honestly an honor. Izuku chuckled at the remarks he was getting from his old classmates. Why couldn't Ida or Kaken come? Bakubabe is busy with work. I tried to get him to come but he couldn't. We're back. The three mentioned earlier now finally appeared. That was everything you could want and more. The newly engaged couple laughed as they chatted and caught up with each other. It had to have been at least 3-4 years since they saw each other last. Or at least got to talk. So when's the wedding? I'll be waiting for my invite. Mina teased as everyone shared the laughter. So wait, what's Bakugao doing? He's doing this shared agency thing with Zero. That actually sounds really cool. We should share one Todo. We already have our own separate ones though. Oh right. Midoriya, I heard you're number 1 now. That's exciting, right? Yes. I always knew you had it in you. Hey shitty hair, learn to answer your texts. The familiar scratchy voice could be heard coming closer. Everyone turned their heads to see none other than Bakugao. Oh my gosh, you made it. I never said I couldn't, I was just busy. Well, now that most of us are here, wanna hit up a bar to celebrate? Hell yeah, let's go. The party started to head to the bar, while Izuku and Shoto walked behind them. I have a question to ask you now. What is it? He questioned while grabbing the smaller male's hand. Do you think All Might was watching? The question struck Todoroki's heart. Yeah for sure he was, and do you wanna know what he's saying right now? The green-eyed boy glanced up to look at Todoroki. Yeah. He's probably all like, good job young Midoriya, I'm so very happy for you. Midoriya chuckled at the comments made by Todoroki. I miss him, a lot. And that's okay, but remember what he told you. Keep that goddamn smile on that face of yours, not just for me but for the world. New number 1. You guys coming or what? She shouted from up ahead. Coming. You gonna be okay? Yeah, thanks babe, I love you. I love you more. And I love you most.
Baby, I cannot hold my tongue. You give me much to say. I'm sweating bullets.